Good morning, children. Now, this is the class for 8th standard, and we are going to the subject science, that biology lesson, organization of life. Organization life means you know what it is. That is, we are living every day. Till the thing comes, we have to lead our life. That is life. How it is originated. That is from one cell, how the organisms are formed. This is the lesson. Okay. Let us recall what all we have studied in the lower classes. We have seen already unicellular animals, first multicellular animal. First we'll go for organization. Cell. Cell is the basic unit of living thing. Cell is the basic unit of living thing. Whatever it may be, living thing. Either it is unicellular or multicellular, which is the basic unit of living thing, cell. So certainly we have seen living things. So what you should understood, the body of the living things are made up of cell. Cell is the basic unit of living thing. Suppose if the organism is made up of one cell, it is unicellular. If it is for example, you can say amoeba. The unicellular animal, they are microscopic. You cannot see in naked eye, you have to see under microscope only. But multicellular, that is many celled animals, that is multicellular. For example, let us take ourselves, human beings, humanoids. Clear? So what is why I said cell? It's the basic unit of living things. The body of the living things is made up of only one cell, unicellular, many cells. So, cells of the same kind, that is cells of the same kind and shape, they form together group of cells. Group of cells of the same kind make tissues. They make tissues. Tissues is a combination of more than one cell. Okay. Tissues of the same kind, they become organs. Organs of the same kind becomes organ system. There are totally 11 organ systems in our body. For example, how many organ systems? I say 11 organ systems. So what are the things? You know, from the beginning, respiratory system, digestive system, excretory system, integumentary system, that is skin and all comes under integumentary. Vascular system, that is like that, endocrine glands, reproductive system, like that. How many systems are there? Nearly 11 systems in our body. Let us see a definition for all the things and what are the important organ, what are the sensory organ for us, eyes, nose, skin. So the sensory organs we have to study about all these things. That is totally how the organs are formed, how they come into existence, how they lead their life, what are the important parts of the body, how they are helpful to us, this and all we have to see. This is the basic points what we have to see. Now let us go for the lesson. It's in page number 205. As usual, children, important points and all you have to underline. Clear? Because within the lesson, they may ask any question, so we should be ready. So I say, if it is made up of one cell, unicellular, if it is made up of many cells, multicellular. So unicellular animals are otherwise known as eukaryote, prokaryote. Unicellular, they are otherwise known as what I said. I'll write here, prokaryote. Multicellular, they are eukaryotic. What's the difference between both? Uni and multiple eukaryote. they don't have well-developed nucleus. They lack means what? No, they lack developed nucleus. Here, they possess developed nucleus. Okay, first point. Second point, cell organelles absent. Here, cell organelles present. So, what are the differences between? So, we can find out differences between eukaryote and prokaryote. Differentiate between eukaryote and prokaryote means, so prokaryote, they lack well-developed nucleus. Eukaryote, they have well-developed nucleus. Cell organelles are absent. Cell organelles are present. You know, we have seen already cell is the basic unit of living things. You would have studied in the lower classes, there is differences between plant cell and animal cell. Now we have to see the structure of plant cell. In between, underline the important points. Prokaryotes, example bacteria also. Underline, that is second paragraph, third point, fourth point. True nucleus is absent. True nucleus is absent, otherwise we can write as that they lack well-developed nucleus. Okay. Then here, cell organelles absent. Here, cell organelles present. Here, eukaryotes with a well-developed nucleus. This is single cell body, this is many cell body. Here, cell organelles absent, cell organelles present. What are the cell organelles? You would have studied in the lower classes. The cell, first outer cover is there, that is cell membrane. Inside the cell membrane, we can see cytoplasm. The cytoplasm center, what should be there? Nucleus. Around the nucleus, we can see the cell organelle, Golgi body, endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, ribosomes, vacuole. This and are absent. Clear? 3 points I said. This is eukaryote. They are unicellular animal. They are multicellular animal. They lack development of true nucleus. They possess true nucleus. Cell organelles absent, cell organelles present. These are the thing. Okay. Now we have to go for what is tissue? A group of cells, it's in the opposite side. A group of cells which are similar and meant for specific function constitute a tissue. So what is tissue? I said already, group of cells which are similar. Similar only we have written as same kind. They constitute a particular function. So all the cells combine together and make one particular function. They are known as tissues. Clear? So define tissue means what you have to write? The opposite side. Second paragraph, third line, group of cells which are similar and meant for specific function constitute a tissue. Tissues of the same kind, they become organs, organ system. So what are the, how the human organism or else whatever may be, how the living organism developed you see? Cell. In page number 206 it's given say cell. Cells of the same kind, they become tissues. Tissues make organs. From the organ systems are formed, then organisms. Clear? This is the structure of animals, how the living things have come. Study of cell is known as cell biology. What is cell biology? Study of cell is known as cell biology. So there is different divisions of science. Cytology, morphology, external structures, morphology. So study of cell is cell biology, cytology. Taxonomy, classification of animals and plants is known as taxonomy, genetics, heredity, like that many branches of science is there. Okay, let us go for the cell structure. It's given because this and all science means certainly we have to draw the structure. So structure means what you have to do? You have to draw. The bacteria also, in the quarterly exam one question has come. Draw the structure of bacteria. You people, you are not drawn the bacteria. Some of the children, it is wrong. Structures are certainly in the science. Whenever they ask the question structure, you have to present what? Diagram. Diagram should be present and you should label the parts. Clear. Now what is the structure of thing? Cell. It has irregular shape. Okay, this is a structure of, this is outer covering of the cell, that is cell membrane or plasma membrane. Inside the thing there is cytoplasm. This is what I said, cytoplasm. In center, nucleus. Nucleus is very, very important part. You have to label the parts like this. Nucleus. This is cytoplasm. Nucleus is very important because nucleic acids are present in that. Chromosome is present in that. This nucleic acid and chromosome only brings the hereditary character. That is the characters. Our parents used to say, you may resemble like your uncle, auntie, grandfather, grandmother, father. This resemblance, from where does this resemblance come? From our parents only. Because of the nucleus, what is present in the nucleus? Chromosome and nucleic acids, DNA and RNA. In center, what is the nucleus? Around the nucleus, there is an outer cover, that is nucleolus. Nucleus. All the internal organs are present by, that is nucleolus. And here, this is mitochondria. This is known as powerhouse of the cell. So, the energy, whenever the energy is stored, it is saved in mitochondria. So, mitochondria is known as powerhouse of the cell. And here, lysosomes. They help in protein synthesis. Then here you can see this is endoplasmic reticulum. Every cell organelle, they did one function. Okay, lot of important points we have seen. What are the things? What are the cell organelles? Organelles which are present in the cell is cell organelles. What are the things we have seen here? Endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, Golgi bodies, centrioles, ribosome, lysosome. They are present in the animal cell. Some are absent in the plant cell. So, every cell organelle present one particular function. Unicellular animal, I said, for example, bacteria, this is 0.2 nanometer. Then the smallest cell in the human body is rich cell, underline RBC. Animals we have seen means bacteria. The human beings means what it is the, in our vascular system, we can see RBC, WBC and platelets. The smallest one is red cell, red blood cells. Okay, this is this red color because of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin present in our oxygen. It is the blood also. Because of the hemoglobin only, it is the red cell. What are the cells present in that? RBC, WBC and platelets. RBC, that is red blood cells. WBC, white blood cells. Platelets is a platelet structures. Okay, largest one is, this is smallest one. The human being's smallest cell is red cell and the largest one is nerve cell. This and all you have to keep in mind. This is largest one. In the animals you have seen means the smallest one is bacteria and the biggest one is ostrich egg. Okay. Then shape of the cells. Maybe they are round shape, irregular shape. So what are the shapes? They see in page number 207. Red blood cells, it is spherical shape. Smooth muscle cell, it is somewhat triangular shell like ovum cell. This is the reproductive cell of human beings, ovum, it is spherical. Bone cell, it is irregular. Nerve cell, this is the biggest cell. Sperm cell is present in the male. Ovum in the female and sperm in the male. Now, we have seen tissues. Next, we have to go for tissues. Cells of the same kind join together and become tissues. There are many kinds of tissues. So, what are the tissues? For example, epithelial tissue, tissues kind will see. Epithelial, we cannot see the same tissue all over our body. It depends upon the places. Epithelial, what's the function of it? Protection. Okay. And then muscular, it gives protection to the muscles. Movements. And third one is connective tissue. Connection, you know the meaning. It supports the cells. It is binding, that is connecting different structure. Binding means connecting. How the book is binded. The same like nervous system. It is mainly to carry over the messages. Impulses. Impulses means what? Our feelings, our thing. Okay. So, let us recall what all we have seen. Cell, if it is made up of only one cell, unicellular, many-cell, multicellular. Cells of the same kind form tissues. Tissues of the same kind become organ. Organs of the same kind become organ system. Which is the smallest living cell means bacteria. Cell is the basic unit of living organism. Then we have seen what are the differences between eukaryote and prokaryote. Eukaryote is known as multicellular animal, prokaryote is known as unicellular animal. It is made up of one cell, it is made up of many cells. How can we differentiate? This is unicellular, multicellular. They don't have well developed nucleus. Here, they possess developed nucleus. Cell organelles are absent, cell organelles are present. What are the cell organelles? We have seen. Every cell organelle is doing one function. Mitochondria is known as what I said, power of the cell. So, which is the smallest cell means bacteria in the animals. And higher, longer cell means, that is largest cell means ostrich egg. In the human being, smallest cell is red RBC, that is red blood cells. The longest or largest one is nerve cell. Then tissues, I said there are 4 kinds of tissues present in the animal body. That is epithelial, muscular, connective and nervous. Epithelial, it gives the protection to us. Muscular tissue, they give the movements, they help for our movements. And connective tissue, all our organs, all our cells and tissues are connected with how we are connecting the flower with the thread, the same like they are connecting all. This is connective tissue, they help for binding our cell parts. And nerve cell, it mainly to carry the messages, impulses. Okay, now next we have to go for organs. Let us go to the other class.